Over 100 millionaires call for higher taxes worldwide. Tax us now.
Here's a summary of the article.
A group of ultrawealthy people are asking governments around the world to make them pay more in taxes in order to help close a growing wealth gap. In an open letter published on Wednesday, 102 millionaires called for a complete overhaul of the international tax system, which they said is unfair and has created a colossal lack of trust between the people of the world and the elites who are the architects of this system. Most of us can say that, while the world has gone through an immense amount of suffering in the last 2 years, we have actually seen our wealth rise during the pandemic. Yet few if any of us can honestly say that we pay our fair share in taxes. In order to fundamentally restore that trust, governments across the world need to impose higher taxes on the wealthy to ensure they pay their fair share, they said. Bridging that divide is going to take more than billionaire vanity projects or piecemeal philanthropic gestures. It's going to take a complete overhaul of a system that up until now has been deliberately designed to make the rich richer, they wrote, adding, to put it simply, restoring trust requires taxing the rich. The world, every country in it, must demand the rich pay their fair share. Tax us, the rich, and tax us now. The World Economic Forum did not immediately respond to a Fox Business request for comment, but a spokesperson told Reuters that paying a fair share of taxes was one of the forum's tenets. Get Fox Business on the go by clicking here. A study conducted by the Patriotic Millionaires along with advocacy group Oxfam and other nonprofits shows that a wealth tax of 2% on people worth more than $5 million and 5% for those worth more than $1 billion could generate $2.52 trillion, enough to lift 2.3 billion people out of poverty across the world and to guarantee healthcare and social protection for individuals in lower-income nations.
This post received a score of 27,000, with an upvote ratio of 81%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Oh, a whole 100. I wish I was that liquid. $10 million is the new $1 million.
It really is. You need 1 meter to be chronically ill and own a home these days.
Or, you mean or.
I stand corrected.
Is that because you couldn't afford chairs?
What does he look like? A $10 millionaire.
The difference between $1 million and $1 billion is basically $1 billion.
Yeah, I have 3 jobs and pay a fuckload and a half of taxes. Where are all these loopholes I hear about?
They're not for us, we're too poor for freebies.
They give you shit free when you're rich, ain't it funny?
First we couldn't afford shit, now everything's free.
There are an estimated 56.1 million millionaires worldwide. 100 of them don't speak for all of them LMAO.
And millionaire is WAAAAY too broad of a term. There is a massive difference between the people with 8 homes across the globe and the middle-class retirees who saved and invested a nest egg wisely for 45 years. The millionaire label technically applies to both.
I agree. Millionaire is an extremely dated term. Definitely does not mean the same thing that it did even 20 years ago. The next benchmark is billionaire and the gulf between the two is way too wide. Need a good term for $10 million plus.
Yep. To have the same wealth today as an American with $1 million in 1900, you would need to have about $33 million. A 2020 quarter is worth less than a 1900 penny. Why do we still mint pennies in 2022?
Ensuring zinc mining, processing, manufacturing for national security.
Big brain idea. Make a new $1 or $5 coin that uses the zinc process and drop the penny.
Politicians would never support this. It would affect how they pay strippers.
Affect means to create something new. Affect means to change something.
This is such a concise way to remember this. I usually pause after writing down one way or the other and question if it's correct. Thanks.
No prob. Laughing face. The way I remember it is generally either by thinking of cause and effect, or it's super effective. Also just for funsies. An affect is how you display your emotions. But no one really uses it. I believe it's used like so. I tried to see if he was angry or disappointed, but his affect was well hidden.
Are these the millionaires with like 999,999,999 or like 1 million? There's a big difference.
I got about $12. How do I compare? I'm debt-free though, so probably richer than most people on Reddit.
You're probably closer to becoming a millionaire than a millionaire to a billionaire.
Quick, someone give me $999,978.
The best I can do is $50,000 in student loan debt. Take it or leave it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.